Welcome back, beauties. So here I am sewing on my frontal. I start from the middle and go down each side from the middle, because if you start from the side, it have a tendency to make the frontal shift and it doesn't be in the correct spot. So I like to start from the middle, and I'm sewing on the dome cap, and I put 2 braids in the front on the frontal to keep the hair out of my way as I sew. And you want to make sure you keep the frontal taut, that way you won't have any lumps or anything when you finish sewing. And here's how it should look after you complete both sides from the middle down. And here I'm sewing on my first track. I start my first track, I attach it to the frontal, and I sew it in like a smiley face. So you'll see how it'll be a U-shaped, and I actually do a U-shape all the way up until I get to the top, like the last 3 tracks. Then I do those straight, but you'll see in the video. Now when I get here, depending on what I'm doing or like per client's request, I either flip it or cut it. Here I'm flipping it, and I actually flip them all the way until I get to the top. But it's really your choice or your client's preference. It's up to you. As you can see, I'm still sewing in a smiley face, and I'm going to continue to do that until I get to the top, and I'll show you when I get there so you can see when I do start making my track straight. And when I get to this point, this will be my last track that I do that's in a smiley face or curved, whatever you want to call it, and then I'll start doing them straight. See, I don't know what happened to those clips, but as you can see, I'm on my last track, and you want your last track touching the frontal. You want your other tracks to be from frontal to frontal as well. You want them all to touch, but the last one you want it like on top of the frontal, so it can be its flattest. Here I'm just taking the braids out and checking my work, making sure everything is seamless, you know, combing through, loving on the hair. And then I'm going to remove it and flip it inside out and cut off the excess cap up under the lace frontal. But don't throw it away, you want to keep it, and you want to cut the band off of it and use that as your band instead of using a band from a craft store or something, because it's more comfortable. I didn't show me sewing the band on, but I did sew it on. Now I'm going to show you how I apply my wig using the Got to Be Free spray in the gel. First I'm going to take the spray to tack down my wig cap, that way it doesn't slide while I'm trying to apply my wig. Some people use gel for this, but it just took entirely too long when I tried it that way, so I like to use the free spray. Now if I'm in the salon on the client, I do use the gel and I just stick them under the dryer, but at home I don't do all that, I just use the free spray. Now I'm just going to take the glue, and you want to warm it up on the back of your hand before you apply it to your hairline. And you don't want to use too much, because if you use too much, it stops it from sticking. It's just a mess. I done it. So you want to use it sparingly. Just use what you need, and you want to make sure it's smooth and that you let it dry and get tacky before you stick your wig to it. After it's tacky, you can apply your hairspray. You want to always make sure you blow dry on cool, And once it's tacky, you can go ahead and apply your wig. I apply mine in sections because sometimes I find when I take it across my entire hairline, by the time I get to the sides, it's too dry and it doesn't stick. So now I just do it in sections. I start from the middle, then I go left to right. And here we are with the final look, honey. You got your wig on. It is laid and slayed. Your edges look nice. At this point, you should be excited. You made your wig. You got it put on. As usual, this hair is from my collection, Queen Sloan Hair Teak. The link will be down below. You can part it anywhere. Side part, middle part. Pull it up in the top knot. Your choice.